Many people want President Donald J. Trump out of the office right away. They believe that he is unfit to serve as president. There are a lot of concerns that he may have dementia or some kind of mental disability. It's interesting because we talked about that just a few days ago. There was the healthcare executive order, and he was in the room. He gave his speech and all that whatnot, and he was about to walk out of the room without signing the executive order. He completely forgot. Mike Pence was like, Mr. President, Mr. President. It's great. That's not the first time that's happened. It's happened a few times now where Pence had to take the executive order, walk outside like, yo, dog, you didn't sign this shit. So it is starting to kind of get a little murky there when it comes to that. So psychologists marched through New York to call for Trump's removal from the presidency. So Ross Story says a group of psychiatrists, psychologists, and other mental health professionals marched through New York City on Saturday to call for President Donald Trump to be removed from office. More than 120 mental health professionals marched along Lower Broadway to publicly advocate for the presidential cabinet, to invoke the 25th Amendment and end Trump's presidency. The amendment allows for a cabinet to oust a president from office should they become, quote, unable to discharge the powers and duties of the presidency. Quote, we can sense the power of Trump underlying fear that he is worthless and weak by how immensely he resists and retaliated against any criticism. No matter how minor, he can't let anything go. We're actually suffering from his narcissistic personality. He has no empathy. You can feel it. The way he spoke about the San Juan mayor. She has PTSD and our president mistreats her. She is re-victimized. That is a narcissist. So there's also this thing called a Goldwater rule, which is Section 7 of the American Psychiatric Association's Principles of Medical Ethics, which states that it's unethical to publicly speculate about public figures' mental health. So we have that going on as well. Now, the 25th Amendment is a lot of people are calling for that who are anti-Trump. Basically, it gives the cabinet, I believe it's 3/4 of the cabinet have to come in and remove, but I think that the president can combat that if that happens. And this would be a real crazy situation, but there's no way that the whole cabinet is going to be on board. But nevertheless, there will be calls for it. But whether or not Trump's mental health is, not full, it's kind of all muddled waters, I guess we could say. Support independent progressive media by leaving a subscription down below. Leave a like and share the video. Help us out on Patreon, or you can donate in other ways. Links are in the description down below. We are fighting Trump tooth and nail, and we will continue to do so with your help.